perfect timing. Let me put on something else here. All right. Perfect timing for the review of Resident Evil Requiem. Man, what a game. My first Resident Evil that I have played through from start to finish after being a fan of the franchise since the beginning, but being too scared to play it myself. And I am very happy I did. This game is incredible. From the visuals are gorgeous. The game is incredible, and it's probably the most optimized game Capcom has put on PC. Man, oh man! Like every other second, I was pretty much stunned by how that game looks. Even without ray tracing on, and I had path tracing on for most of the game, and even when I had to turn it off, which was the only sticking point was Raccoon City, because the game kind of struggled with Raccoon City for me, but visually with the visuals. But I had to turn off ray tracing, and it was fine. But even with ray tracing off, the game still looked incredible. The performances were spot on. Like Grace as a character is so much better than the Ethan Winters. It's ridiculous. Grace is so much better, so much more likable, has more personality. I was wondering whether we're going to go with like her stammer, but it just seems like a natural stress-induced kind of speech impediment, which a lot of people have. They didn't make it like an entire, like a whole thing out of it. It's just something that she has. Ethan is Father of the Year. Man, Ethan is the most bland character. Ethan is the most bland character. And you look at a picture of me, he's literally a white dude 101. Ethan is supposed to be you, I imagine. Like, that's why he seems so bland. But I mean, can you compare Ethan to the other protagonists? And like, I'm sorry, he doesn't stand up. Like Grace is way better than Ethan, in my opinion. But hey, that's just me. That's just my opinion. I think Ethan is bland as fuck. I guess 8 made him give him a little more spice. I don't know. But not to go off on too much of a tangent. I'm glad those people do. I'm glad those people do like Ethan. Good for them. Or sometimes you just gotta like milquetoast. If you like milquetoast, then you can like Ethan. But hey, but this game though, okay, the characterization of Leon is probably the coolest characterization of Leon to date. Like, holy shit. Just one-liner after one-liner, and they're all bangers, and playing with them feels good. And you get such a satisfying feeling of being Leon after playing as Grace and doing all like the horror stuff. And I don't have nerves of steel. I'm easily scared. So to be able to be Leon after being Grace is just like, the game just feels like a roller coaster. I feel like I just got off a thrill ride, The narrative beats were well done. I don't think there was any part of the game where the pacing felt off for me. As I kind of think back through it, I was thinking maybe did not the basement sequence that much. And honestly, the basement sequence, you don't spend that much time there. Traversing through the hospital was fun. That felt good. Like, the story was I think the story was pretty much paced impeccably, which can be kind of hard for an RE to do. It can be hard for Andy. Spoopy is over, Bird. We're in the review now. I feel like it'd be hard to pace out a horror game and to tell a story like that. And good God Almighty, W game for a W badge. Thank you so much, Chris, for that. Reese for 7 months. But yeah, I think the story is paced very well. I think it left enough threads open to see where things go in the future. I have many questions. I am motivated now to go back and play through the other games. I would honestly, if we're being real, I would like to start at the very beginning before the remakes with like 0. I don't want to play 0 though, but I'd start with 1. I'll play 1 remake, you know what I mean? And then 2, 3, 4, 5. I want to go through. I don't want to play 6 though. Ew, I don't want to play 6. God, can you just nod and say I did? Somebody has to suffer with me for that one. Yeah, like I love the thread, the narrative hooks, the narrative threads they've put throughout the game. I loved how much they were able to lean on nostalgia, but not so much to where it's cheap or campy. It was just enough. Even going back to Raccoon City and RPD, like it all made sense and there was just enough in there, but give it that new twist to keep it fresh and keep it interesting, to use that legacy to move the story forward, I think was really well done. It's, you know, the boss fight at the end was fun. You know, the finale I think was a great way of doing that, rolling in the character work in there as well. You know, if I had to give this game, I had to put a number on this game. 1 out of 10, 1 being Gollum and 10 being Masterpiece. I'm giving it a 10. This game is a 10 out of 10, man, in my book. This game is incredible. This is my current game of the year. Like RE9 is my current game of the year, hands down. I don't know what else I'll be playing as things come out. Obviously, I'll, you know, all hands on deck. I'll play GTA 6 if it comes out this year. There's Phantom Blade Zero is on my list of games I want to play when it comes out. Fable, obviously, Forza. There's a lot of games I plan on playing this year, and hopefully beating. Slay the Spire 2 is not. Crimson Desert. I started Crimson Desert, and I started it before the big patch, and now after the big patch. And let me tell you, it is a lot better after the big patch. Just to get around in the game is better. But no, that game is definitely not a 10 out of 10. It's probably a very fun 7.5 out of 10, and that's perfectly fine. That's good. That's a good game. It's almost a great game. But I only played 2 hours of Crimson Desert. I can't have any real opinion on that. But no, for RE9, 10 out of 10. Can't wait to see what they do with the franchise from here. Extremely excited for the narrative. Can't wait to see what they do for DLC. Yeah, hell yeah. Resident Evil, incredible game. So that's gonna be it for this quick review of RE9. Of course, if you like what you see here on this channel, please give it a like, please give it a subscribe, and let me know in the comments below. Let me know in the comments below what you thought of Resident Evil 9 Requiem as well. And I will see you on the next video. Thank you for watching.